Zion Murphy from inside the Auburn Tigers. Can you talk about what you've seen from Missouri's offense? And I guess with your position, you got to be aware of the run too,
Yes, sir.
with the quarterback as well as the pass.
They do a pretty good. They do a pretty good job of mixing things up, depending on certain down and distance and where they are on the field. So I feel like once we lock in on our keys, we'll be able to communicate everything and we'll play fast.
When you have a quarterback that runs as much as he does that really keep you have to make sure you keep your eyes on him a little bit?
As far as I'm concerned right now, I think once we make sure we do our keys and check everything out, I think we'll be pretty good.
Zion, Adam Cole, though, like Auburn News. I wanted to ask you about DJ James. He's had a pretty good start for you guys in the secondary. But just what has he brought to that unit, and what have you seen from him so far?
DJ James brought a lot of savvy to the unit, brought a lot of experience coming out from Oregon. I just feel like playing on the side of him, he getting every game he get very confident. Since his first time going to be playing in the SEC, like SEC play, so he'll be pretty good.
What have you guys seen in Luther Burden from Mizzou?
Luther Burden,
The receiver.
receiver number 3. Are you good?
Yeah.
We've seen a lot of things. I know he's pretty young, but he got a little savvy to his game. Getting in and out his cuts. Very good with catching the ball. So I feel like he got a lot of ability and a standard that will come on from year to year. So he'll be good.
Let's go Brian first.
Zion, Brian Matthews, AuburnSports.com. When y'all look back on the film at the Penn State game, what are some biggest things you see that y'all need to get better at?
I think the biggest thing we need to get better at is communicating. That's one thing I would say. Other than that, I feel like it was little things here and there, but we did pretty good. I know it didn't turn out the way we did, but we can move on from there and we're going to play Missouri.
When you say communication, who needs to communicate better to who?
Just everybody in general, just being able to play with each other. I think as far as the jitterbugs and first time playing and different things like that, so I feel like people still getting comfortable and I feel like everybody getting good at that.
Going back to number 3 for Missouri, how difficult is it to prepare for a guy who lines up outside, but also kind of lines up with a wildcat and can do some different things that it's know?
Preparing for somebody like that, I feel like just basically IDing where he at in the formation and just knowing and putting your rules with everything, and I think it'll come out perfect once you be where your eyes at.
Zion, Jason, Auburn 247. When you look at you guys as a pass defense, you mentioned communication. Is that one of the issues for you guys, or what stands out to you after the first few games?
I think what stands out to me is just everybody being able to be calm, cool, and collect, and just play like you play in practice. And I feel like that's where people get caught up with the crowd, just different things in the atmosphere you can't do out on the practice field. So I think this time everybody's getting better at that.
Sometimes it's a matter of trying to do too much at times.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Just doing different things at a certain time, just all type of things like that.
How much of the communication stuff is sort of just pre-snap, getting everyone sort of on the same page right before play?
I take charge of that. Me personally, I say pre-snap I try to get everything together, focus, because you know the safety is like the quarterback of the defense. So just trying to ID everything I can, get people lined up, and then just play fast and physical.
Zion, Jeff Shear from AuburnTigers.com. Did you make the tackle on Clifford when he threw it back to the quarterback or not?
Yes, sir.
It looked like he had some blockers down there. Did you have to weave through some guys?
Yes, sir.
What
Yeah.
happened on that play?
So it was like a throwback pass, and I just know I always would be the last defense, so I just dodged a few tackles and guards, and then I just made the tackle.
When you watch Missouri's offense, you see some similarities to what you guys went against with Gus Malzahn?
Yeah, I definitely see similarities, and I just feel like once you learn who you playing and your opponent, I think you'll be fine with everything it does.
Is that helpful for you guys as a defense that it looks like things you've seen before?
It definitely helps us because it's something that we've been through a few years, like people that have been here with Malzahn. I think that helps us a lot.
Zion, the 245 rushing yards, what's been sort of the reaction of especially the front seven of giving up those many yards? Are they angry about it, upset, or they understand what happened, or sort of what's been the takeaway?
So, you know, after the game, everybody's kind of down and sad, but throughout this week for the preparation, we started off great Tuesday, so I feel like people watch that game away, and then we just focus on the next game and just keep rolling with it.
Is the rushing yards though, is that something y'all pride yourself on? Is that something that y'all are like, you know, that can't happen again, or
Yeah,
how
we
would you
definitely
how would you
pride
say it?
ourselves on the run and the pass game, so I feel like everything works together, the coverage and the front seven, the linebacker, so I think everything works together with us.
Thank you.
All right, anything else for Zion?
Good.
Thank you very much.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.